Take Notes TV. It's the one and only notes, and we still taking over. Tune in, tune in, tune in. You already know the vibes, man. This is the Why Not Take Notes show featuring your boy Notes, the one and only, and your boy Why Not. Why Not? Say what up.
Why? Why not?
Why not? Hey, we in the building. You already know it's Thursday, May 18th, 2023, and we giving you the vibes quick, fast, and efficiently right before y'all kick off y'all weekend. As you already know, once again, hit that like notification and subscribe button. Shout out to all my subscribers, all 20,000 plus of my subscribers as it continues to grow every day. We appreciate the love. We appreciate your time, but make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button before we get moving. We're going to get straight to the party because that's how we rocking. And we starting off with the first story, which is about former NBA player Ben Gordon reacting to Cam's coverage of his alleged stabbing incident, and Cam responds. All right, so earlier this year, Cameron made headlines when he jokingly reported on an alleged stabbing incident involving troubled ex-NBA player Ben Gordon as a correspondent outside of the NYC hospital where he was taken. Gordon was recently asked about the viral episode on It Is What It Is as an interviewee on The Jig Is Up, and not only did Gordon indicate that legal action might be forthcoming, he also challenged the iconic Dipset co-founder to a one-on-one basketball game for money. Camera Cameras is Cameron, the former Chicago Bulls shooting guard, said to think a grown man drove from where he was to come mock the F out of here, man. The nigga silly, yo, look like liberal slander is a real thing, man. My lawyers is lawyering. I know you like to say shit like that. Yeah, my computers is computing. That's what your shit is doing. F out of here, gang. It was a black on black crime that day. Cameron, you know they probably called the police and everything on me. The boys set me up. The cameras is Cameron, Kodak, Cameron, coming soon. I ain't got nothing to lose. I got paper too, nigga. F out of here, bum ass nigga. Gordon continued, I probably got more money than that little nigga. F out of here. That little rap money, man. That nigga still doing reality shows. F out of here, Cameron Giles. And I'll bust your ass one on one, nigga. This personal, nigga. I know you. I know where you at, nigga. I could pull up right now with the basketball shorts, hoop kicks, and everything, nigga. Smoke. F out of here, Cameron. Talking my talk. This is big. This is big talk, nigga. I'm a big bull, man. What the F is wrong with you niggas, man? Put your millions up, Cameron. I'll take your money. In response, Cameron took to Instagram to poke fun at Ben Gordon and once again threatened to have him placed in a mental institution. Dear Ben Gordon, I'd like to apologize. I didn't understand my actions when I did that report on you, Cameron wrote. I'm scared at this point because you are giving me a male rapist, Tommy Shepard hobo vibe. Pause. You want to Cal Watson me? Pause. You said you a big bull. Hey, yo, you give me crazy hard bunks and my what? Pause. You got it, champ. I don't know where your mind is at, but there will be no one-on-ones with me and you in no way. Pause. I'm frightened and afraid. I got your message loud and clear, and I will have you institutionalized if necessary. Sorry, Ben Ben. To translate this message, sorry, Ben Ben, but to translate this message, it means F out of here, Ben. LOL, and pause that whole shit you was talking. You a wild nigga. LOL. All right, so you got the vibes on that. Why not? You feel me? Yo, I don't know if you saw the incident when Cameron pulled up on Ben Gordon and reported like a news reporter when he was getting taken into the crazy house after the alleged stabbing incident. All I know is Ben Gordon was very vexed about it. Ben Gordon has been wilding out. He kind of been getting in trouble the last couple of years. His name has hit the headlines. I don't know what's going on with Ben Gordon right now. You know what I'm saying? Great basketball player, former UConn, alumni, and former UConn basketball player. Shout out to UConn. You already know the vibes. Yeah. What do you make of this? Why not?
Man, like I said, allegedly, this is allegedly. I don't mean it's facts.
Mm,
You gotta check your weed dealer when you buying that loud. You gotta check that, make sure he don't slip no dust in your bag. Make sure your weed ain't laced with no fentanyl. How you wilding out like that?
Facto. Facto. Big facto.
But you know, mental health is a serious thing. Shout outs to Ben Gordon. Whatever he going through, I hope he can get over it and get some stability back in his life. But shout outs to Ben Gordon trying to get his mental health under control. And shout outs to Cam making it all a joke, not making it too serious. Much love to both parties.
Hey, shout out my boy. Shout out the whole entire subscriber list tuned in right now. We got a comment. Somebody saying it's all for publicity. Victor, shout out Victor. He's saying it's all for publicity. Do you agree with that? Why not? Do you think it's a publicity stunt? And Victor,
They are
who do you think doing the publicity stunt? Cam or Ben Gordon? But if you're saying
they
Cam,
are say rotten and rich.
hold on. Say that again, broski. What'd you say?
Cam said they all say I'm rotten and rich.
Yeah, man. You know, Cam already got in the mix with Mario Chalmers. You feel me? So you know he has been calling out the basketball players ever since he started this "Is What It Is" podcast. Yet he hasn't played none of them 1-on-1 yet. I will say that. You feel me?
He lived too much too. Could have played a 1-on-1. He's smoking that thing. That
Mm-mm.
boy trying to grow. You see, he got them teeth fixed. See
Yeah,
him?
yeah. You know, got
You feel me?
facto.
Invest that money in myself, baby. They all say I'm rotten and rich.
Hey, tune in. This is the Why Not Take No show. You already know we live and we lit the way we do. Hey, we moving on with the next story. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit my comment. Shout out Victor earlier for the comment. You know what I'm saying? Everybody keep hitting up the chat. Let me know the vibes. All right, we moving to the next story. Former Las Vegas Raider Damon Arnott has been indicted on assault and gun charges. According to reports, former Las Vegas Raider cornerback Damon Arnett was indicted by a grand jury last week on assault with a deadly weapon and fire alarm related charges. The charges stem from an incident at Park MGM in Las Vegas where Arnett allegedly brandished a weapon at a valet when he failed to produce a ticket to retrieve his vehicle. One attendant told authorities at the time that they thought Arnett was going to shoot him and his manager after hearing the sound of a gun cocking. I guess he didn't know where his valet ticket was. He couldn't find it. A Metro police officer told the grand jury last month they didn't want to give him his valet ticket, and he got upset and produced a firearm and took the keys. His next court hearing is scheduled for May 24th. All right, so you know these athletes have been crashing out of control, quick to grab the glizzy, quick to grab
And what
that
we talking
blicky.
about? Is this a football player we talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, from the Raiders, the cornerback.
You got all right. You got to understand. See, a lot of these people don't understand. These guys get paid to take hits and give hits. Their brain ain't meant to rattle the way it rattle. Your brain is covered in solution wrapped in your skull. It's not meant to be rattled. So sometimes when these guys spiral out of control like that,
Hmm.
I'm not using an excuse, but CTE is real. They have found it to be real. Now you got to understand. A lot of times you don't, even though you're rich, you don't know what type of pressure these football players be under. You don't know what kind of conditions their brains be under.
Back
You
though.
don't know. You really don't know. And just, you know, all they had to do was look at the camera and see if it is his car. You didn't have to make the man have. All you had to do is say, "Wait 1 second, I consult with my supervisor. Let us do some fact finding before." And then if we can do some fact finding and actually find out that this is your vehicle, then yes, we'll give you your keys. See, they make these people spiral out of control. And then also, you got to start protecting your assets when you a high profile athlete like that. You can't just be giving away. You just can't be making your life rougher than it already is. And you could have avoided this whole thing. Shout outs to these football players suffering mental health issues again. Shout outs to them. Hope everything goes well. You know, we just got to learn to do better. As we go on each day, we got to do better because it's so easy to lose your gift, to lose everything you work hard for. Then you locked up with knots on your head,
Mm.
and you wish you've never hit that speed bump, baby.
All right, and I agree with you to an extent on that. CT is very real. Mental health is very real. Accountability needs to be very real for a lot of individuals, a lot of these athletes. You know what I'm saying? We make a lot of excuses for them when they get in trouble. We blame it on their age, blame it on their systemic oppression and all this other stuff. But accountability is definitely something we need to work on as a whole. You know what I'm saying? In the culture.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay. We talking about accountability. You know, a lot of these athletes, they got actual peoples that speak for them when because they can't speak.
hmm
You know, it's people that actually write things down for them when they have any interviews for them to say. Or they got people that take over their Instagram or their Snapchat or their Facebook because they can't communicate on that level. They're just pure athletes, talented athletes. So
facts.
you got to understand something. When you going through something and you know that these athletes need that extra help from you to communicate and look like a professional and sound like a professional, you mean to tell me when they get into some stuff like that, you can't factor that in the situation?
Fact though. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I,
Accountability is something that we need to do. We all need to do that. But you also got to factor in the root of the problem when you're dealing with these type of individuals. Or don't give them a big platform like that. Don't put the weight on their shoulders like that. You know they can't handle it mentally and physically. Well, mentally, probably can handle it physically, but not mentally.
yeah,
Y'all know that, but y'all still giving them big contracts and still want them to run across that field. Dance for me, boy. Dance for me. Giving them football numbers, giving them 33 million, 50 million contracts, 10 million contracts. You got to understand that come with the territory, guys. That come with the territory. Don't forget that.
yeah, nah, no doubt, no doubt, and I agree with you on that for sure, yo. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta, it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's one end where we gotta factor that, and there's another end where we gotta be accountable because we do have these opportunities in front of us. Like, the NBA gives their players, and the NFL gives their players, and it's an opportunity to make a lot more money than you could doing maybe other stuff. So, you know when, like it's all good when we get that check. We gotta, you sign a contract, so you gotta know that you're dealing with a small business entity, a private organization, not a small business, but a private organization that can operate however they feel, and whatever morality clauses you sign in your contract is what you have to be held accountable for. And that's my overall point. You know what I'm saying? And by the end
And,
of the,
and you know what? I agree with you. I agree with you. Notes. I agree with you. But
hmm
at the same time, you and I know they do not read them full contracts. All they see is that money.
hmm yeah,
Only person read them
and that's
only person that
and
read them contract is them lawyers,
yeah, but that's
and
part.
that's why
But
athletes leave broke,
yeah,
and some of these lawyers leave richer than the athletes because they don't read the fine print, but them lawyers do. That's how they get the skim off the top, skim in the middle, and skim in the bottom.
hmm Yeah, we need to be very accountable for that too, because for generations that's held us back with the record industry signing bad contracts, in the early NBA days bad contracts, and till now. So definitely got to stay woke. Definitely got to pay attention. Definitely need to do more reading. Definitely need to educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Reading is fundamental in educating yourself so you know everything that you comes across, because people are sneaky. Them lawyers are sneaky. The people doing your contracts are sneaky, and they got already an advantage against you. So you got to do the best you can. But the more reading you do, and the more digging you do, the more answers you get. And the better prepared you can be. Take Notes TV, it's the one
I
and
agree.
only Notes, baby. Yeah, you already know the vibes, man. We moving forward, yo. We keeping it a little sports related today, but we're gonna transition after this next story right here, which comes from Draymond Green, NBA Warriors player Draymond Green, says that he admits that the Jordan Poole punch incident hindered the Warriors' season. After the Warriors lost to Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference semifinals, Warriors head coach Steve Kerr told reporters that the group was not a championship team on Tuesday, May 16th. Kerr elaborated and stated that Draymond Green punching Jordan Poole hurt the chemistry between the players at the start of the season. Kerr stated, "There's no hiding from it. The incident with Draymond and Jordan at the beginning of the year played a role in that. It's hard for that not to impact the team. During a sit down with Stephen A. Smith, Draymond explained how the punch affected his relationship with his teammates. He stated, "We're not playing right now because when you speak about the fouling, when you think about all the slippage that we had as a team on the road, not being able to come together," Draymond added, "None of those things happen if that doesn't happen because the voice that I am in the departments that I lead this team in, there was a ton of slippage due to me sitting back, not saying anything, me trying to allow that situation to play itself out and give it time to heal." Moving along, Draymond addressed how the team came back together, but he admits that they were still weren't playing at a championship level. If that slippage has been going on that long and you are who you are at that point, you've built those habits, you've built bad habits. This is who you are now. So to try to correct them then, it's like, okay, you may get a little better. We did, but we ended up in the second round of the playoffs, but not at a championship level. And those were comments coming from Draymond Green, and that goes back to accountability, what we just literally spoke about less than 30 seconds ago. And Draymond right there, I feel is being very accountable. You know what I'm saying? The whole season they didn't really speak on it because they were trying to get to a goal, but it was very obvious that Jordan Poole situation when he hit him with the bliggle, bliggle, definitely affected the Warriors' season this year. What do you feel about that? Why not?
Man, that didn't affect the Warriors season this year. Plain and simple. The Warriors was running people out the gym. Now it's their turn. They aging. They aging. That's all. That's all. They ran on top. It was there. Now it's the Nuggets' turn, baby.
That's how you feel.
That's how I feel. The young team run the old heads out the gym.
Mm-mm-mm. That's how you feeling.
When LeBron was young, he was running them out the gym. Running them out the gym. Steph Curry ran them out the gym. You got to understand, the world keeps turning. Fresh legs made every day. B-U-B-I.
Now, I definitely think it's the end of the Warriors dynasty. I will say that. It gave us really good seasons. You know what I'm saying? Unforgettable dynasty. Clay, Draymond, Steph. But,
First thing they should have did was got rid of Draymond.
you feel that way?
Yes.
They would have no
Not saying.
they
Not
wouldn't have
saying. Not,
they wouldn't really have any
not,
defensive presence or enforcer though if they didn't have Draymond.
that's not true. You could have found another threat. Draymond wasn't nothing left in Draymond but a Ron Artest.
Nah, Draymond's 1-on-1, yo, and the presence that he brought on the court defensively and the way he held that team down
Draymond,
for years.
Draymond was doing what Ron Artest was doing to Kobe Bryant, trying to be a bully. That's it. Draymond got game, but he aged. Aged, bro. He aged.
Yeah.
And you gotta understand something.
Now, what you saying?
All that bully stuff, all that bully ball don't last long. That gel basketball tactic, it don't last long.
I mean,
It don't last long.
he been in the season he been in the NBA for like 10 years. So I like Draymond's game. You need enforcers, you need defensive, toughness and players like that. He plays his role. But like I
You do.
said, his actions though off the court, and trying to be a bully, yeah, that ultimately affected the team. And hopefully he learns from it. It's a little, I won't say too late, but it's later in his career. But I think that dynasty is over with. But let it be a lesson to the youth and those playing hard and trying to get they hoop on or just anything in life. It's okay to be mentally tough and have mental fortitude, but you can't and hold others accountable who you riding for. But there's levels to it, and you can't cross certain lines. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to get that back.
Exactly.
Fact though. Hey, hit that like notification and subscribe button. Get down with the gang on this Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Gave y'all a lot of stories. Those were sports related, but giving y'all the vibes one time. So why not take notes show? Why not let them know the vibes real quick?
Huh. Why not? Cross your motherfucking head. You don't get it right the first time.
And speaking of not getting it right the first time, one of the people involved in the Triple X Testosterone murder set to spend 2 years behind bars after testifying against his codees. Robert Allen, the fourth man involved.
Oh,
Robert Allen, the fourth man involved in gunning down rapper XXX will be behind bars for about 2 years after testifying against his three co-defendants earlier this year. It says that Robert Allen, the suspect who accepted a plea deal in the murder case involving XXX Tentacion, has been credited with 5 years served of a 7 year sentence after having been locked up since 2018. The man who cooperated against his co defendants Trayvon Newsome, Michael Boatwright, and Dedrick Williams is set to be released in 2025 in accordance with the ruling made by the Broward judge Michael Usan and Allen will be levied with 20 years of probation following his 2025 release. All right, so the one who told, he got the less amount of time. I don't think he had anything to do with the shooting. I think he was like the getaway guy.
it don't matter. You shouldn't have been in that car. You knew what they was gonna do. You shouldn't be telling. You should have not been in that car. Plain and simple. Now your ass got to go on witness protection because them Zopound guys.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, them Z's. Yeah. You better go and hide there, boy. You better go and hide there, chung punk. Yes, indeed, there, boy. You better go and hide there, boy. Get yourself out of Brown County there, boy. Them Z's call you there,
Wow, man.
boy.
Hey, shout out Andrea tuning into the chat. Shout out Andrea tuning into the chat. Appreciate the love. Hit that like notification and subscribe one time for the gang. You already know. You already know the vibes. Hit that like notification and subscribe. You already know. But yeah, that man he told on the people who were responsible for robbing and killing XXX Tyshawn. R.I.P. XXX Tyshawn. You know what I'm saying? Another slain rapper due to gun violence. You know, one of many. Unfortunately, we have to say that. You know what I'm saying? So, and look how it all went down. They couldn't do the dude didn't want to do the time, but wanted to do the crime. Wanted to get in the whip and be the getaway guy, but he was the first guy who told when they grabbed him up. You know what I'm saying? Let that be a lesson to y'all. You know, when you got a bunch of Codys or a bunch of people on the mission or on the drill, you know, people who solid, people who you can really trust before you go on that mission.
Nah,
Once,
don't go on a mission. Don't go on a mission at all. This is words from Why Not. Don't go on a mission at all. If you starving, there's other ways to get it like Marvin. You ain't got to kill nobody. You ain't got to sell nothing. Go on and get you a Lyft job. Go get you an Uber job. Go rake a yard. Stack your cash up. Stop wasting it on loud. Stack your money up. Have a plan. Write down what you want in life every day. Write it down. Say what you want to yourself. Go get that bag. Stack your money up. Okay? This is coming from Why Not. I done had a couple knots across my damn head. I know what I gotta do. Them speed bumps is fucking up my car. I'm tired of that. You should be too. And R.I.P. to that. R.I.P. to XX Estacion. And I send my condolences from the Why Not Take Note show to his family. None but
facto,
love.
facto, facto. Hey man, thank y'all for all tuning in. We got two more stories. I know y'all want to know about Jay Prince and NBA YoungBoy, but before we get to that, I gotta talk about this real quick. And I really glad Why Not on the line right now to give y'all the vibes on this because he could definitely probably shed some insight on this. You know what I'm saying? So rapper Famous Dex out of Chicago, out of Chirac, Famous Dex. When he blew up,
He on drugs. He
Mr.
on drugs.
Nah, he's clean now. He's clean now. He's sober. But that's Mr. Get the drip from my walk. Whoa, Mr. Famous Dex. You know what I'm saying? He did a recent interview with Say Cheese. Y'all go to Say Cheese. Shout out Say Cheese. Another black brother, black owned blogger doing it one time for the culture. Go check it out. Very good interviews with Famous Dex. But one interview I want to speak about, he spoke on basically, when he started making his moves, rapping and stuff, and he left Chicago, he's going to Cali to chase his dreams with Rich the Kid, and everybody he linked up with at the time. The guys back home felt that he left them stranded, you know what I'm saying, didn't look out for them, didn't pay none of their bonds for some of the people who needed to get bonded out. talking trash about him, you know what I'm saying that he didn't hold it down, So he got asked about that, and he said, man, like, I don't owe no nigga nothing. He said, my mother died of breast cancer, he said, you know what I'm saying? Did anybody show up to my mother's funeral? No, nigga. Did anybody give me $1 for my mother's funeral? No, nigga. He's like, you know what happened, Sean? Sean said, what happened? He said, I had to cremate my fucking mother. So don't tell me about what niggas is talking about. I didn't do shit for them. What the fuck niggas do for me? Those are the words from famous Dex on that. You know what I'm saying? Basically, going off on his old friends, saying like, "Yo, how can y'all say I didn't do nothing for y'all? Like y'all haven't my mother died and nobody even reached out, let alone showed up to the funeral. Why not?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's deep. Well, at least he the captain of his own ship now, and he thinking for himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shout out to that brother and the staying clean and the keeping a positive vibe and keeping his head above water. You know, just whatever you do, brother, stay away from that D-Rub.
Facto. 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 When you have a clear mind, you can see things more clearly. You feel me?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah. So you can peep the wickedness around you when you don't gotta cloud it.
Opioids, opioids is a hell of a drug. A lot of people don't realize when they're taking them Percocets and Oxycontins and drinking lean, they don't realize them opioids. That's synthetic heroin. That's what it is.
Facto.
Lean, lean, codeine, all of that stuff is synthetic heroin. Small traces of heroin, dope, smack.
That's why.
Come on, y'all. Y'all turning yourself back to the 60s. This is crazy.
Nah, no.
This
I'm
is
your pusher.
crazy.
Nah, really, yo.
I'm your brother in the alley. I'm your friend, thick and thin. You know me. I'm your homie. I'm your pusher, thick and thin. I'm your pusher.
Yo, that's what these dudes is on right now, bro. Like they rapping about it too. I'm on a perk 90. I'm on a perky. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just,
Can't even stand straight.
I know.
Out here looking like a dope fiend. It's
Shit,
crazy.
I know shit
It's
wild.
crazy. It's crazy. Shout outs to the opioid heads.
Yeah,
I
man.
hope you listening.
Hope y'all.
Don't get mad at us. We're just trying to wake you up, baby. That's
Facto.
it. We're just trying to wake you up. See, the government wants you like this. They stop world population. You killing yourself.
Trying to make
Kill
you,
yourself.
trying to make you a vegetable. You hear me? Hey, we at the
What?
last We got the last story of the day, man. You already know the vibes. This is the Why Not Take Notes show on this Thirsty Thursday, May 18th,
Why
2023.
not?
Why not? Tune in with the gang. Hey, last story of the day. Jay Prince. Y'all know rap a lot. Jay Prince advises NBA YoungBoy to take Drake off his enemy list. And this comes straight from Jay Prince's Instagram. He says, as you all can see, I had a good time kicking it with the homies in Utah. On behalf of the little homie YB, me and my brother Birdman were able to have a real conversation face to face. We talked about the past, the present, and the future. But most importantly, we left each other with a mutual respect moving forward. Even though I wasn't there for the meeting with Birdman, I must say the Lord works in mysterious ways. With that being said, I must address the song where my name and Drake's name were mentioned. To the little homie, as I said to you privately, I say to you publicly that Drake is my son. He rolled with me. Therefore, I think it's a good idea to take him off your enemy list because the truth of the matter is, we got nothing but love for Dirk and your accomplishments. When I put Drake on that FaceTime call with you, my intent was for y'all to move forward, not backwards. Two things we get every day is a chance and a choice. The choices we make determine our destination. So that was some OG pimping threats to young boy right there. You know what I'm saying?
The Yard Father. The Yard Father has spoken. That's the Yard Father right there.
Yeah, that was a real OG threat right there. You know what I'm saying? Not talking, not cursing you out, but
Fredo.
but let him
Fredo, I
know.
know it's you, Fredo.
But
I know it was you, Fredo. The y'all father.
yeah, man. But he knew, like that's him letting them know, like chill out.
Drake paid that. Drake paid that bag. Once you pay that bag, man, listen, you got that certain protection. That certain protection gonna protect you by any and all means necessary.
Nah, that's a fact, and they definitely holding Jay Prince down. They definitely holding Jay Prince down. I mean, they definitely holding Drizzy down. They definitely holding Drizzy down. Drake has made Jay Prince millions and millions of dollars, so you
You
know he,
gotta remember, they found Drake. They found Drake
yeah, they did,
and gave him the Wayne. Remember that.
they did,
Remember that.
they
Remember
did.
that. They don't forget. They don't forget. They
Well,
don't forget.
they tied in contractually still, so they still getting broken off, So
That's the Yard Father, man. That's the Yard Father. Father has spoken.
nah, I agree with you. I agree with you, man. Definitely has spoken one time for the culture, just like we did, and this is the Why Not Take Notes show. We just did another crazy wild episode one time for the culture. You hear me?
What?
Yeah.
The motherfucking head if you don't get it right the first time.
Big facts, big facts. And before we wrap up real quick, I'm gonna let y'all know about my latest poll, which I did for y'all. Hold on one second, let me get the updated vote count. I know it's not right. Alright, so this one was real simple. Since we spoke about a lot of sports today, I said what NBA team is going to the finals? Celtics, Lakers, Heat, or Nuggets. Right now, the Lakers are in the lead with 142 votes just 2 hours ago. Lakers at 52%. And second is the Nuggets at 20%. And third is the Heat at 18%, and then fourth is Boston. People sleeping on
I'm
Boston right
sorry.
now.
I'm sorry. I ain't sleeping on Boston. Boston got a chance, but them Nuggets is dangerous.
The Nuggets is dangerous
Them
right
Nuggets
now.
is dangerous healthy. They dangerous healthy. They is dangerous.
Nah, they real dangerous, but I'm cheering for LA. Lakers my favorite team. RIP Kobe, RIP the Mamba. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all don't like the results of that poll and you think Boston or the Nuggets or Miami's getting this, make sure y'all go and vote. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe button on my channel. Make sure you keep fessing me up, keep giving me and why not the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Because we doing this shit for y'all daily the way we do, on timing. Right there, the t-shirts. Make sure you support the gang. Get the t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? And if you're really lit and you're really down with the culture, go ahead and hit the Cash App. Why not? You hear me? Why not? Last shout outs before we
Yes.
wrap up.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to the world. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the haters. Shout out to people who love to hate and the people who hate to love. Shout outs to the whole world. Mamba love.
Facto, facto. And you already know the vibe. Shout out to everybody. Shout out all my subscribers. Shout out anybody viewing this for the first time. And just shout out peace, love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? When stuff hits the fan, we report it on time in the way that we do. And we come in correct at all times. You feel me? Because we real right. But this is the Why Not Take Notes show featuring the one and only Notes and your boy Why Not. And we'll be back and we out. Gleek, 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 gleek.
Why not?